our first call. I want to welcome everyone to the
My
call.
hangout is not showing up.
I'm going to mute some of you guys real quick who's attending today's phone call, just to make sure we don't have any background noise. All right, just give me a second, guys. All right. So today we're having our first hangout call. We're going to have a lot more training calls, but this is our very first one. And today we're going to go over a lot of things. The Getting Started Guide. A lot of us get started in a business and don't know what to really do, how to get rolling, how to make money, and a lot of us need guidance. So today we're going to go over step 1, step 2, from A to Z, and how to basically develop a six-figure income. The training that I'm going to go over today is basically a training that I learned from a previous business that I've made tons of money with. So I'm just carrying over this training because I've made a lot of money with other companies, and I'm going to make a lot of money with this. So everything I learned, I want to share with every single one. On tonight's panel, we have a lot of you guys. We have Alonzo, we have Christian, we have Kathleen, LeVar, and many of you guys on the panel. I'm going to go over a few announcements. Before I get into that, Malik, how's everything going over there? I know you're in the Virgin Islands. You're killing it. Your team is duplicating like wildfire. You've done a lot of business mixers. I hear great things going on for you over there. How's everything going?
So far, dude, Bruce, thank you for having me on the call tonight. Just saying, man, I love what we're going to be discussing tonight because it is definitely working for me. It's been working for me in previous businesses, and it is just something that we can't wait to get involved with everybody now. So my team has been duplicating. We've been doing what we had to do. We've been setting up our mixers, and just repeatedly, we've just been having people calling us back saying, hey, guys, I'm ready to get in. And these are people from all of our business meetings that we've had. So I'm definitely going to like what we talk about tonight here.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for having on tonight's call. We also have LeVar. It looks like LeVar is having a little trouble with his hangout. So LeVar is also a gentleman out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He's also been doing business. Um, he's also been doing business mixers as well. He has his father, who's actually a pastor, and he got a lot of other people involved with doing business mixers. We've been working heavily on this Getting Started guide for a long time. So there's a lot I'm going to have to cover. I'm going to also share my screen by going over it. Also how to invite, because inviting is very a skill. So you guys gotta want to learn how to invite. So also I see Alonzo is here on today's panel. Alonzo, how's everything going on your end?
It's going great.
Doing great, good, great. Well, thanks for having us. Thanks for having you on today's call, because we're going to go over a lot of things. I want to just cover a few announcements. The first announcement I want to go over this Saturday in Hollywood. We're going to have our Super Saturday. Pastor Chris Johnson, will be in the building. Coach Smiles, myself. We're going to go over some extensive training. That will be the days in the hotel. So if anyone wants the link on address on how to get there, please get back. We'll be posting in the group. Also in Silver Springs, Maryland, January 6th, there will also be a hotel meeting. So if anyone's in that Silver Springs, Maryland area, and you're looking to invite some prospects, hey, that's a perfect place to do it. That will be January 6th on a Tuesday. And if you need the address for that, get back with me and I'll get you the info. Also in Orlando, Florida, this Thursday, January 8th at 7 p.m. at the Denny's Meeting Room, there will also be a business presentation. So if anyone is looking to do business presentations, we're going to also be hosting those there. So now let me get into it. I want to get into basically what we've been working on. So I want to share my screen with you guys. Give me a second. And if anyone have any questions, please let me know, because I know you guys are going to have questions. So let me share my screen. Give me a second. All right. Entire screen. Give me a second. All right. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
You can see my screen?
Yep.
All right. All right. So this is the Extreme Green Getting Started Guide Action Plan for Success. One thing I want to say, you guys got to have goals. And this beginning part right here is just basically saying, you know, congratulations that you made a decision to become part of the team. It has also the Extreme Green information. A lot of you guys probably don't even know the company's corporate number. It has the corporation number, your personal website, your distributor / you put that there. Telephone numbers, because you know a lot of you guys probably looking for telephone numbers to reach out for other people other than your sponsors. So we have Pastor Chris Johnson, Coach Smiles you can reach out to, the recorded information. We have all of that information right there. So, have any questions? All right. Also, there's going to be goals. You want to set a goal for yourself. When you get into business, you want to know where you're going. If you want to go somewhere, you got to know how to get there. So a lot of us get into business, we don't set no goals. We don't even know what gear we're looking to reach. You always want to set a ranking goal, or how much money you're looking to make, how much time you're willing to put in. So on this getting started guide here, we put here, you want to make a commitment of that you're going to put in at least 8 to 15 hours per week in your business. You want to make a commitment. All right. Also, there's going to be goals. You want to set a goal for yourself. When you get in a business, why do I hear myself? Where you going? If you want to go somewhere, you got to know how to. All right, perfect. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Gotcha.
We have here the goals of also being coachable and purchasing a ticket to the next meeting and training seminar. You want to decide what lifestyle you want. You want to decide when you want to get it. You want to determine how much you're looking to earn in the next 30 days or the next 90 days. My goal when I first started, I wanted to make an extra $1,500 a month. How am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to go over all of that today in the Getting Started Guide. You want to also have a daily method of operation. What you should be doing daily in your business, weekly, what you should be doing weekly in your business, monthly, what you should be doing monthly in your business. You want to be able to get 10 preferred customers. You want to attend Leaders Academies. You want to be able to start a trial run. I'm going to go over what a trial run is and how to sell more boxes. You also want to listen to some motivational speaking. Every single week, we have something called church, right? And I know a lot of us get a lot of objections. We get people who says things in our business, or maybe the things are not going, you know, the way we want it to go. So every week we want to get recharged. Every Sunday there's church, and there's a church for a reason, because Monday through Saturday, what happens is we got to go out in the world. We got to face the world. So when Sunday comes back around, just like your phone, we all have a certain amount of energy when we get excited about something. But if you keep using your cell phone, what happens is your battery will slowly drop, right? So what motivation speaking does for me, it recharges my battery. It gives me the motivation to be able to say, hey, I can do this. I listen to a lot of motivational speaking. I listen to Jeffrey Combs. I listen to Tony Robbins. I listen to Les Brown. These are the things I feed my brain with. I don't feed my brain with television. I feed my brain with things that's going to get me from point A to point B. I listen to successful people. So if you want to be successful, you need to start now listening to successful people. I listen to tons of this, either in the car, either at home. Sometimes my girl will be like, man, you listen to so much Jeffrey Combs, man. Isn't there anything else we can listen to? Now, this is what we're going to listen to. This is what I'm going to go to sleep to. I feed my brain with this stuff. Let me see. LeVar, do we have LeVar in the panel?
Yeah, I'm back, finally.
All right. LeVar, you're back. Now, is there anything you want to go over as far as a 2-minute commercial, or what is it?
Sure.
Oh, well, you know, LeVar, I was edifying you. I know you're doing really big things over there in Fort Lauderdale. Let me unshare my screen real quick. Give me a second. All right. Can you guys see me? You can see me?
Yep, you good?
All right. LeVar, I know you're doing some big things over there for Lauderdale, and I know you had a business mixer. Tell me about a couple of the things you did that was pretty successful as far as inviting, and what did you do as far as, getting them there?
Pretty simple, man. I just kept it as simple as possible. Um, and made a list. First thing, I mean, which a lot of us already know, the more key, the best. I mean, the key thing that we need is a list. And I just went through my list and simple, gave them a call. I don't like sending text messages. It works, but I feel as if I get better responses when I give them a call. So I just give them a call and invite them over. Just let them know, hey, I'm having a business mixer at my house. Would you show up if I invited you? So I give them the chance to invite themselves, rather than me putting it on them and then they telling me, well, no, I'm not interested. So I give them that option. And if they were to ask me, well, what's the business mixer? Then I'll just go into, well, we're having a business mixer with some successful entrepreneurs who's going to be sharing with us how to earn an additional paycheck. And just use that simple method, get them over. And the success has been coming in because not only are we making tangible money right there on the spot by selling the products, we're making an additional income from IBOs getting started as well. So it's a win-win situation.
Now, why do you think business mixes are important, other than, why do you think it's important?
They're important because you get that culture going, and they're important because the testimonies are crucial. When you get other IBOs that's in the business, whether if it's a Google Hangout like this, if you're somewhere where there aren't any other IBOs besides you, you can do a Google Hangout like this and get some others on, or you get others that's in your area to come out and share their testimony.
Absolutely.
And yeah.
Now, one thing I've learned is a lot of people are like monkey see, monkey do. If you have the products right then and there, and after sharing the testimonials, you're gonna sell products. Am I correct? Did you sell any product that day when you had your guests?
Yes, I sold probably everything but the um, waterless wash to shine was the only product I didn't sell at the event.
So basically, everything got sold. So basically, if I had a starter kit and I threw a business mixer and I invited, how many people did you invite?
I invited probably about 25, 30.
And how many showed up?
Mm, 8 to 10.
8 to 10. All right. Now, Malik, you've done a business mixer before. How many people did you? I remember you had a big one. How many people did you actually invite to your business mixer?
I invited about 15 to 17 people.
And how many showed up?
21 people showed up. So.
Oh, because they brought people.
Yeah, people showed up. Other people saying, "Man, I can't miss this." Just the phone call conversation was value enough to show people, like, "Look, I have to be there." So it was good,
Okay. So you basically, and then also you get products sold there, and you also build a connection with the culture. Now, when you do a business mix and you invite them, we're gonna go a little bit over that. So you want to go over a little bit of the getting started guide, LeVar?
Sure. You want me to get started off or what?
Right. Sure. You want to share your screen?
Okay.
Let's start off by going over the 10 steps to duplication.
10 steps.
The first thing you want to do, everyone, you want to create a names list. All right. A names list is consists of 60 to 100 names. All right. You want to add one name to your names list a day. You could always meet new people. There's something called the 3-foot rule. The 3-foot rule is basically where you ask people where you're from, what do you do, and you let people know what you do. And you always want to have an answer to what is it. So this is all going to be in your getting started guide. You're going to have an answer to what is it, what do you do, and also how to create your names list. Your names list is basically how you're going to invite people to your either event or business mixer. You also want to sell the appointment, not the plan. You want to utilize 3-way calling. People don't usually join a business, not all the time, on the first exposure. So the second exposure could be booking them to a follow-up. A follow-up could be a 2-on-1. The next exposure could be a 3-way call with your sponsor. A next exposure could be booking a meeting from another meeting, which will be like from your home event to a hotel event. And it's about just getting them more exposure. Usually after 3 or 4 exposures, whether it's a 3-way call, whether it's a home mixer, whether it's an event, that's when people make a decision. People got to come on, kind of like see it over and over and feel secure with themselves before they make a decision. But most people are already sold, but they just need more information by seeing it. And it's not really like you sending them 10 different videos. You want to send people usually 1 or 2 videos. Don't overwhelm people with a whole bunch of videos, right? And LeVar, what videos do you actually use at your home mixing?
I used, what did I use? Well, first I opened it up and I let the testimonies go first.
Testimonies.
So, right. So that way, I have their interest piqued, and I have them on edge to find out exactly what this stuff is. And after that, I showed them the introduction video and the testimonial video. Just kept it, nice and short. And I didn't want to have them sitting watching the video for too long. I felt like our presence would do more justice than them sitting there watching the video.
Right. Now, also you use the brochures, is that correct?
Yeah, the brochure is what I use.
All
I
right.
use the brochure more than everything.
Now, I know everyone has a different way of doing it. I personally don't like to play a 30-minute video. I just think it's too long.
Mm-hmm.
So just like LeVar, I mean Malik, what's your suggestion on that?
I mean, honestly, the 30-minute videos, in my honest opinion from experience, it really is a horrible experience because I've had an event before previous businesses where we play like a 27-minute video, and you have that moment where you're seeing people looking at you, hoping you don't look at them because they're checking their phone as like, what time is it, And you feel so bad. I felt so bad, and I said I can't do this anymore. So what I now do, for Xtreme Green, I just played a simple Steve Hoffman 3-minute video. Just goes over the company, Pro One, their overview of the products, and then I have live testimonies from people that use the product themselves. And from there, we just jump in. We have people sampling the products, and it just goes very fast. That really gets done like in 10 minutes, to be honest.
So basically, what people want to hear is who else is involved, who else is in the product, and when they hear different testimonials from different people, then you're like, all right, well, if John, Tim, and Kim, they all saying that they getting these phenomenal results. This guy's talking about he drove from Fort Lauderdale to Orlando and back. You got this guy talking about he drove from Miami to downtown Atlanta. You got this guy saying he's getting an extra 100 miles. Now it's like, I need to try this product. I want to get involved.
I mean honestly, Bruce, a lot of people are scared the first time. Like, the product is so good, people almost don't believe it. So what we do now, we demonstrated with some people. What I did personally is I went and found very influential people in my hometown to use the product themselves, because their word is obviously better than mine. When it comes to me being to an ex-stranger, they would listen to the person that everybody kind of likes. Everybody likes somebody. So if you hear them say, well, this thing works, they're gonna be like, well, I'll give it a try, because I've from the very beginning, this product has basically been like an alien to people. And now that they see other people using it and stores using it, they are now really just accepting the product and they're enjoying the value, the results they get from it.
Absolutely, and I agree. I'm going to share my screen because I a lot of us get involved in the businesses, and would you agree that most of us, when we get involved in network marketing, are we trained or untrained?
Untrained by a long
Untrained.
shot.
Are we skilled or unskilled?
Definitely no talent there.
Yeah.
No skills?
Nope.
No.
Okay. So basically, you're getting yourself involved in a business and you have no skills. You're going out there blabbing your mouth to people about your business opportunity, and you're not doing it correctly. So when you get certain answers, you're wondering why you're not getting further because you're not doing it because you haven't been trained skillfully how to do this. You can't just blab your mouth and throw up on people and expect people to want to be involved into your business opportunity or want to be a customer. You have to do things a certain way to get a certain answer, right?
Yeah, you don't want to be that guy that people see and they're like, oh God, here he comes, and they just make a left, and they're like, oh, he's gonna sell something to me now, You don't want to be that guy. You turn out to be the outcast, and that's not what you want from your business. So you have to do it right.
I agree. Let me see if I can close this out. All right, so on my screen, you can see it?
Yeah.
All right. This is a skill way on how to book someone for a home event or a hotel event, okay? So this is what I've written out here. The first thing you want to do is ask a person what are they doing for, let's just say Tuesday or Thursday for 7 p.m. You never want to invite someone if you're doing your mixer, right? And it's for 7 p.m. I mean it's for 8 p.m. Don't invite people for 8 p.m. Never invite people for 8 p.m. because people will not be on time. Okay? Hate to say it, but Cubans, Jamaicans, blacks, don't come on time. We call it Miami time down here. So you want to always invite people an hour before schedule. So if it's for 8, invite them for 7. Okay? And if it's for 7, then you don't want to invite them for 6.
No later than 7:30.
Yeah, just tell them it's for 7 p.m. because they're gonna get there at 7:30, 8 o'clock, and then that's when you can actually really start. Okay? So you're gonna ask them, what are you doing for 7? What are you doing Thursday at 7 p.m.? They're gonna be like, I ain't got nothing going on. What's up? I'm having a business mixer this Thursday at 7 p.m. at my house. If I invited you, would you come? He might ask you, what's a business mixer? It's an event where successful entrepreneurs get together to show people how to make an extra paycheck. If you're my friend, you'll be there. Listen, just, and I have even little notations. If you're inviting your family member, you can tell them, hey, if you love me, you'll be there. If you're my friend, you'll be there. He might say, all right, then where is it at? It's at my house. You got my address, right? Yes. All right. Well, what I'll do is I text you my address, and you can GPS it. Okay? And if he already knows where you live, you don't have to tell him all of that. Okay? Now, you want to ask him, are you coming straight from work, or are you going home first? You want to make sure you actually confirm the appointment. Because a lot of people, you don't want to just hang up on them, and then, you want to make sure, put an idea in their head that, okay, I'm going home first, or am I going straight from work? Because people are going to make excuses. When they leave from work, they're going to be like, I'm not going to make it. So you want to confirm this from now. So the next question you want to ask him, are you coming straight from work, or are you going home first? He might say, I'm gonna go straight from work. And you might ask him, so how long is it from your job from my house? Is it a 20-minute drive? It might be a 20-minute drive. All right. Well, since the event starts at 7, that would mean leave the house for 6:15. Would that be a problem? You just want to make sure they're there on time. And then they'll say, yeah, I can do that. All right, cool. So I'll call you a day ahead of time just to make sure that you have everything. All right, cool. All right, well, I'll talk to you later. Cool. You can hang up the phone. Any questions about that?
I just want to say that's two very powerful questions. Those well, those last few questions, as far as like what their routine is, as far as how are they going to come to the event, what direction they come, what time will it take to get there. Because I've actually had a guy call me a time and ask me if I was serious about the business mixer. I just hung up the phone, you know. Didn't know how to answer that. I was like, oh, let me call you back, you know. But this is really powerful because you get that extra confirmation
Mhm.
rather than just, okay, I'll see you there for 7. Okay, good. See you there at 7. Or now you get in a routine as far as how they're gonna get there. So I like that.
And a lot of times when most people they'll say, yeah, I'll be there, but what they're really saying is, yeah, I'll be there. They don't really mean it. So what
Mhm.
you're doing is when you're asking these questions, you're basically confirming it now.
Yeah.
You get it? Okay. So this is why I ask these questions because it went from a yeah to now I'm thinking about it. Okay, now I'm gonna be there. Okay.
Honestly, people will leave their house 4/7 to be there 4/7 and not make it. It doesn't make sense. It
Exactly.
happens.
That's the reason why I asked that since the event starts at 7, that would mean you would need to leave your house for like 6:15, 6:20. Would that
Yep.
be a problem? And then now they have in their head like, okay, now I know what time I have to leave my house. Okay?
Right. I like it because it eliminates the doubts.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes, yes. And
Hmm.
now that they say, okay, I could do that, now you can say, all right, good. I'll call you a day at a time just to make sure that we're well connected. Or I'll call you, the day before just to remind you. Boom, and hang up the phone. Okay?
Done.
Now for the event. If you're doing a hotel event, you kind of do the same thing. What are you doing at Saturday at 10 p.m.? I mean, Saturday at 10 a.m., whatever. They might say nothing. Well, listen, there's a big event for Saturday for 10 a.m. If I invited you to come check it out with me, kick the tires for a little bit, would you come with me? If I invited you to come check it out with me, if I invited you, would you come with me? Something like that, of that nature, right?
Hmm.
Correct.
Most people are going to say, sure. They might even ask you the question again, what is it about? It's an event where it's basically an event where successful entrepreneurs get together to show people how to make an extra paycheck. I know you're looking at, would it be okay if I showed you how to make an extra paycheck? You probably wouldn't even have to ask that. But it's just you just let them know it's an event where successful people come together to learn how to make an extra paycheck. And then they'll say, all right, so where's the event? If you want me to text you the address, you can GPS it. Same questions. Are you coming straight from work? Are you going home first? Same questions. How long is the drive? All right, and then you could even confirm it by saying, listen, I would love to meet you 15 minutes prior before the event. So you can let
That's
them
good.
know that you will need to leave your house for such and such time to be there for such and such time so I can meet you in the lobby. Are you guys following me here?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So this is just another way to confirm the appointment to make sure that they're there. Now, the follow-up, you always want to assume when you're following up with people, you just call them back and say, listen, hey, I know you still coming to my event. Hey, I know you still coming to the business mixer. Can you do me a favor? Since I'm doing a lot of running around, can you grab a bag of ice for me? This is what I do with families and friends. I tell them to grab a bag of ice, either grab some forks for me, grab some paper plates. I give them assignments,
Mhm.
so now they have to be there. There ain't no excuses. All
Hey,
right?
somebody might turn around and say, "Hey, there's no ice at the store. Couldn't make it. We just gotta get them there somehow." You know.
Exactly. So now you're giving them assignments. Listen, if they're your friend or family member, you're just asking them to grab a bag of ice. Where are you gonna put all the ice? You could put it in the bathroom. You have a cool bathroom.
Mhm.
So you don't have to tell everyone to grab a bag of ice. You can give everyone different assignments. Whether it's, hey, listen, I'm running. I know you're still coming to my event. You don't ask them, hey, are you still coming? You gotta say, hey, I know you're still coming. Can you do me a favor? And while you're on the way, can you grab me some paper plates?
Mhm.
All right. Now, the day of the mixer, you want to have light food. Everyone's different. Maybe you might have to cook food. I wouldn't suggest it, but you could have just water and coffee. Is that correct, LeVar?
Yeah, a little water, coffee, and probably some chips, cookies, something light.
Something light,
Mhm.
right? You don't have to put out extra chairs until more people arrive. Just keep it
Right.
simple. You want to welcome people, have them feel welcome at home. Um, welcome at home. Welcome there, and give everybody an assignment. They should be the expert. You should have someone that does the food and the catering part, and then you have someone who's going to introduce. As an introducing, you want to make it short and simple. You introduce yourself and say, "Hey, listen, thanks for everyone for coming out tonight. Um, before I'm just inviting you guys here because I took a look at something that's phenomenal. And before I become a millionaire doing this, you can't say I never told you so."
Mhm.
All right. So that's it for the business mixer. As not really for the business, but
One last thing I want to add to that, Bruce, and that's about actually the food. This is very serious, everyone, because I've had the experience myself. Don't do what I did. I actually did a barbecue at one of my business mixers, and it, man, we spent all day cooking this thing, you know. So I'm happy everyone's eating, but now it's time to watch the video, and everyone's just like, man, like,
They got
you
the
know,
itis.
not even that, man. That came after, which sucked too.
Mhm.
But they were so busy eating food. One guy picked up a plate of food, wrapped it up in some foil paper, and just left.
oh
Right?
wow, wow.
And me and my uncle fell out for that. But at the same time, don't cook heavy. Don't do it. Peanuts, chips, something that's gonna make people bored of the food in a sense, but pay attention more to your video. Not the other way around.
So everyone came for the food. He just took the food and just said, "I'm out of here."
My uncle, dude, my own uncle, you know. So I was like he didn't love me. Couldn't ask him that question. But don't do what I did, folks.
All right, all right. And you know what? I also another thing. It really don't matter how your house is. I don't care how big your house is. I don't care how small your house is. Even if you just got a little small couch, that's fine. Pastor Chris Johnson did a home presentation where the house was small and it was so much people there that it was standing out the door. He had to pass applications way back. He's like passing applications. People were standing up. So it don't matter how big your house is. It doesn't matter how small. Don't make excuses for why you can't get things done.
On top of
Just
that, he said
do it.
he said he had the person had a car couch or a car seat in the
Right?
house as a couch.
Yeah. Yeah. And didn't make any excuses. Still did the business mixer. He
Hmm.
said, listen, if people got to stand, let them stand. They're going to hear the presentation. And at the end of the presentation, you want to keep it short. So you want to play a short video, have people give their testimonials on the product, and here's a powerful way on closing. I learned this from from a company when they close. You want to ask people the questions. One of the main questions is, what do you think most people consider gas as part of their monthly bill? Yes.
Hmm.
So if I can show you a way on how to save $100 to $130 worth of gas for $25, would you do it?
Oh yeah.
Now, since we're all entrepreneurs and we're looking to make money, would it make sense to profit off of every single person who drives a vehicle who would love to save $130 worth of gas for $25? Now, do
This is
you
some
guys,
business.
these are some good questions. This is the questions you ask at the meeting. Now, do you think people out there, guys, would love to save $130 worth of gas for $25? Yes. So what I'm going to go around, if you guys are willing to get started, it costs only 150 bucks, and you're going to get $300 worth of these products. It's a one-time purchase for 150, and you're going to get $300 worth of these products. UPS. That's all it costs to get started. But most people are getting started at 250, and the reason why is because they're getting more products to start their business. All right. So if you want to be able to start at a higher ranking in gear and make more money, then you can get started at the 250 level. But if you can't get started at that, like most people are doing, then just to get your foot in the door, you can just get started at 150. All right. So thanks for everyone for coming out tonight. This is how I end the meeting. I'm not ending the call. I tell them thanks for coming out tonight, and I'm gonna shake everyone's hand. And if you're looking to make money, let me know you're looking to make money and save money. Let me know you're looking to do both. If you're just looking to save money, that's great. And as I shake their hand, I say, thanks for coming out tonight. Are you looking to make money or save money? I'm just looking to save money. I want everybody clapping. Everyone who's on the team, they should be clapping. Woo! Woo! Everyone clapping. All right? If I shake the next guy, hey, thanks for coming out tonight. Are you looking to make money or save money? Both. Woo! Woo! Yeah. Everyone clapping. Energy. The energy is great. Everybody's like, now that next guy, he must be like, man, I don't want to be that guy who don't want to make money or save money.
Yeah.
Nobody want to be that guy. So as I'm coming to him, he's like, man, I'm going to get started. Everybody else doing it. I'm telling you, nobody want to be left alone. If you're walking down the street, would you rather walk with a group of people or walk by yourself? Would you rather go to the restaurant that nobody goes to or the one that everybody goes to? Would you rather be the one that wear those Bobo Shack shoes that nobody buy, or do you want to buy Nikes because everybody else wears Nike? Nobody want to be left alone. So when I'm coming around shaking their hand, he's gonna be like, I want to do what everybody else is doing. So what's gonna happen is, since everybody else is doing it, I'm gonna do it too. He's gonna look to either become a customer or a distributor. And as I'm going around shaking his hand, the next person right behind me is with a clipboard with the application and the pen. Let's get rolling.
Yep. There you go.
That boy don't even know what's going on. He got a clipboard in his hand. He didn't even know he was coming to sign up. So that's how I close out the meeting, guys. Got the person behind me with the clipboard and the pen for the applications, and I'm shaking everyone, asking them, are you looking to make money or save money? They only could say either one or the other, both. And if they say none, hey, thanks for coming out. Now after I'm done shaking everyone's hand, that's basically I just wrap up the meeting.
Beautiful.
So we wanna just to go over a little bit more of the getting started guide, just to let you guys know what's in it. Because I don't want to keep this call too long. Let me just share my screen. Just want to go over a little overview of what's in this getting started guide, and just let you guys know where is the share my screen. Share my screen. All right, here it is. Share my screen real quick. All right. Oh, another thing I want to share with you guys. Another thing. Let me unshare my screen. Now, let's just say someone give you the I don't got the money excuse, right? Oh, I want to get started, but I don't get paid till Friday. Oh, I don't get paid till blah, blah, blah. How many of us get that answer?
All the time.
Don't you get tired of that answer? I don't get paid. Well, listen. Let me ask you a question, John. If I can prove to you this works, are you willing to at least give me a 30-day commitment to give this to at least a try? If I could prove to you that it works. Yes, sure. So what I'm going to do for you, John, I'm going to put you on something called a trial run. A trial run is basically them making a list, inviting people, doing a business mixer, right? They're not even in the business, remember now. They're doing a business mixer. You're letting them work, get into business and doing business work without getting into business. And you're going to use your products as a standby, so people can see what the products is. And whatever products get sold, because remember, we get it at wholesale for $12.50. So if you sell it for $25, that's $12.50. So every box or everything that is sold can go towards getting John started in the business. Are you following me? You guys
Mhm.
get me here?
Yeah.
So basically, give him a business mixer. He's gonna invite his friends, his family members, his cousins, the mailman, the dog, the cockroach, everybody. He's gonna invite everybody to the business mixer, and he's gonna show people the same thing we showed him. And he's basically gonna we're gonna just go over everything else. And let's just say Tim said he's ready to get started. We sold maybe 10 boxes of Fuel Max Plus for him. Okay? So we helped raise him some money to get him started. So now it doesn't cost him 150. It cost him a fraction of the cost. Are you
Mhm.
guys following me here?
Yeah.
So now he has money to get started in a business, and I said, listen, your friend here that you invited to the business mixer is ready to get rolling, like yesterday. What do you want to do? Do you want me to sponsor him, or do you want to get involved in the business so he could go under you?
Yep.
He has to now make a decision.
Mm-hmm.
There's something called the fear of loss. Nobody likes to be left alone. Nobody likes to feel like they've been missing out on something. Imagine back in the days when I used to go party. Man, I felt like I had to be there every Friday because I felt like I was going to miss out on something. How was church? What did I miss?
Yeah.
So he's gonna want to get involved because he don't want to feel like he's missing out on money. He's like, man, I just did this business mixer, and I see that it works. So now he wants to get involved, and if he doesn't get involved, that's fine. If he wants to still procrastinate, that's fine. You just use his list and got his friends involved.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I just want to piggyback off of that, Bruce, because that's so powerful, man.
Go ahead.
You have, you have, you have a prospect that's already been, they've had their first introduction or their first what do you call it, viewing of the products or the business plan.
Mm-hmm.
Then let's say you sold $50 in product. That's just profit. $50 profit. Now they have a decision. Their decision went from making $150 decision to $100 decision,
Mm-hmm.
and they also have a friend of theirs that's willing to get started. So
Right.
they're $50 less,
Yeah.
and they have an additional income coming from that person that's coming in.
Mm-hmm.
So
And when
I mean,
he gets started, he's gonna make money off of him.
yep,
So it's a
yep,
double whammy.
yeah, exactly.
So if you don't want to get started, that's fine. Thanks for
Yep.
the money.
Hey, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Get the referrals. So people can procrastinate all they want. You putting that boy on a trial run. You serious about making some money? That's fine. You don't have the money today. We'll put you on a trial run. Let's make a list right now and invite 60 people to a get together at your house. Let's invite 30 people at your house to a get together for a business mixer. We're gonna invite 30 because you don't want to invite 5 and 7 people. Do you guys know why?
Why?
Because no one ain't gonna show up.
Surely not.
That's
You're gonna
true.
be disappointed. You're gonna invite 7 of your friends, and and all 7 or 5 of them might cancel on you, and you're gonna be sitting there sad face with when the one guy show up, and he looking around like where everybody else at.
Yep.
So
Motivation drained from you and everything.
right. So what you want to do is you want to invite everybody, and another thing is, I invited my parents, my father-in-law, and some friends and family members to one of my meetings, and this is exactly how I invited him. I said, I asked my father-in-law and I asked a couple family members. I said, "What are you doing Saturday?" No, I forgot when it was. I said, same question. I said, "What are you doing?" Da, da, da. And they said, "We're not doing." Listen, I'm having an event, and it's my first event, and I'm gonna be a little nervous. So, would it be okay if I invited you to show me some support? I said, listen, you can leave your wallet at home. Just Just clap your hand and tell everybody you love me.
Yeah.
And tell everybody how great of a person I am. Show me some support. And I said, listen, if you love me, you'll be there. And then she said, okay, all right, I'll be there. Well, where is it again? And I just sent her the address, and she showed up. Everybody showed up. Now, I wasn't expecting them to want to be involved in the business. I just wanted bodies to be there. Okay? But guess what happened?
They got
One
started.
of my friends and family members ended up saying, I want to get started. Did I know that was going to happen in that? No. But he said, I like the concept. I want to get involved. All right? So anybody, I know you guys on the panel today. You have any questions?
I got an idea.
All right, Alonzo. Shoot me some questions.
What about this idea? What about when we invite them? You know how it costs us for 6 bottles costs us $12.50, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's like, so it costs about $2 a bottle. What if we invite them and tell them just for showing up, we're gonna save them money on gas, and we give them a bottle, so it'll cost us $2 per person to bring them, but because we're giving them one of those to save gas, they'll probably show up in numbers because now they're getting something.
Mm-hmm.
We just have to pitch it differently.
Well, they're gonna show up regardless because, well, who are you inviting? Are you inviting a friend, family member, or?
I'm thinking if we're gonna have like an event or something, instead of inviting them, saying, hey, just come on over, I got something to show you. Say, I got something to show you. It's gonna save you, 40 to 50% on gas, and for coming down and showing you, I'm gonna give you one of the products. You don't tell them exactly what it is, That's gonna save you gas. You're guaranteed gonna get something when they leave. And if we invite 20 people, they're gonna be more willing to come because they're gonna save, 20, 30 bucks on gas just for showing up. And it's gonna cost us $2 per bottle for them to show up. So if 20 people show up, it costs us 40 bucks. But now they're gonna have a product that we guaranteed we're gonna give them, and they're just probably gonna bring more people. Just an idea popped up.
I want to say this. In our last business, giving away something for free worked wonders. But the only thing that I find that would probably be a problem with that now is that if you do that, then that opens up the door. If you're telling them that, well, I'm going to give you something that's going to save you on gas, now you open up another door for them to ask you, well, what is this? And on top of that, just giving away one, me personally, I haven't had anyone that was able to make a buying decision off of just using one bottle. So that's me. That's me. It's a trial and error, thing like that. But that's just my input on it.
I would say that is a good thing that you said, Alonzo. It's a good incentive. And what I would do too is also, create a sign-up sheet for when people do show up to your house or to wherever the event is. You tell them, maybe they don't know what the product is. They get there, they finally know about the product, and you tell them, hey, just to let you all know, the first 30 people that came here and signed up and filled out their name are going to get a free sample to go home with. That's going to make people want to come faster to the next event and come early on time. What do y'all think?
Yeah, that sounds good.
I agree.
It was just an idea.
So that sounds, the way he put it is just giving them incentive to show up on early and receive something. That sounds better put.
Absolutely. You want to, like I said, when it comes to inviting, you want to keep it short and simple, and you also just want to make sure go over those questions and make sure they show up. Like I said, if it's a friend or family member, you don't have to really intensify them to have them to show up. Just let them know, listen, if you're my friend, you'll be there.
Yeah.
If it's my mom or my dad, if you love me, you'll be there. Show me some support. Just nod your head, clap your hand, and tell everybody how great a person I am.
Yep.
That it works. Trust me. I had all my family members show up just by doing that. All of them. Just show me some support. One time.
I'm gonna go into some more.
And so let me go over some also questions that a lot of you guys probably get, and it's in the Getting Started guide. So let me go over these questions. All right. Objections. I don't have time. Have anyone ever got that?
Oh yeah.
All right. So if anyone ever gives you that, I mean, we have all the answers from answer A, B to C. Okay. And if they don't have time, then that's fine. This is the reason why they need to be in this business, because by getting involved into Extreme Green, now you'll be able to have more time and more money. If anybody give you the is this selling? Do I have to sell? Do you? What I always say is, do you? Why? Do you enjoy selling? What would you say, Malik?
I would say, well, I never really got into the whole selling thing.
Well, great. That's fine. This will be perfect for you.
Really? Why?
Right.
It doesn't matter what they say. If they ask you, is this selling? You can say, why? Do you enjoy selling? They might say, yes, I love selling. Great. This will be perfect for you.
Mm-hmm.
If they say, it doesn't matter what they say. Great. This is perfect for you, because you don't have to sell to make money, and you can sell to make money. Either way, whether they like selling, they don't like selling, great. A lot of pyramid scheme. Well, no one's gonna ever ask you that. Not this. You have a valid product. We have the objection of I'm not interested before seeing the plan, or the objection of how much are you earning? When people ask you how much are you making, so we have all of these questions and answers right here in the Getting Started guide. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You also want to pre-qualify people by asking them, a few questions. Are they willing to put in some time into making a business? Are they coachable? If anyone have any questions about the Getting Started guide, I mean, kind of told you contact info, the objections and answers, and having a commitment from going from point A to point Z. All right. Is there anything I didn't cover?
I want to just quickly mention using the form method to qualify, some people that you just getting to know. And basically, the form method is just using each each letter. Well, F standing for asking them if they have family, or if they're married, if they have children. Then going on to O for occupation, asking them, what's their current line of work? Do they like their job? How many hours a week are they working? And is there any career stability there?
Mm-hmm.
Using R standing for recreation, asking them, what hobbies do they like to do? What sports are they into? And, do they even have the time to, do the things that they like to do? And you're using all of this to what they call load your gun. And so you have these problems that they're going through, or situations that they would like to change, to better word exactly how you're going to present the opportunity to them. And
Absolutely.
last, yeah, and last, M for money. Asking them, are they satisfied with their current financial position, and if they're even being paid what they're worth. Another good one, do they have a college fund started for the children or grandchildren, and if they even have a retirement plan. So using the form method is a very good way to start a conversation and ask certain questions to find out exactly why they need to get started, or why they would like to change certain things.
Perfect. That is absolutely correct. And I went over before. A lot of times people are going to do three things: hope, complain, and wish. So if someone is complaining about not having enough money to pay their car note, if they're complaining about not having enough money to to pay their mortgage, or go to college, or to buy that car that they're looking to buy. You listen, but don't throw up on them. All right? So the next time you call them, what you want to do is say, "Hey, John, what's going on? Hey, real quick, remember that time when you told me that you needed more money to buy that Lexus IS 350? Remember that time when you told me that you need more money to pay for your mortgage? Yeah, yeah, what's up? I just found out how you can make more money, how you can get your mortgage paid for this month and the rest of the year. I just found out how you can pay your car note for this month and the rest of the year. How? Right? Is
Boom.
that what they're going to ask?
Yep.
We need to get together. What are you doing such and such for such and such? What are you doing Thursday at 8 p.m.?
Well, I'll probably
Well,
be not doing anything.
great. Well, we need to link up. Let's link up. We need to get together so I can, because I'm gonna get together with some guys that's gonna be going over how you can get your car note paid for this month and for the rest of the year.
Great. Well, where do I meet you?
I can text you the address. We use the same strategy. Text me the
Mm-hmm.
address. Blah blah blah. Text the address, or I can send it to you. You have my house? Okay, I'll send you the address.
Great.
Also, another couple questions I like to ask. If you could change one thing about your job, what would it be?
Hmm. Good question.
The next question I like to ask: have you ever wanted to own your own business?
Yep.
What kind of money would make a difference in your life on a weekly basis?
Oh man, anything that's more than my job right now would help me.
If I can show you a way on how you can make more than what you're making now, full time working part time hours, would that be of interest to you?
Oh, that would be a great start. What are you talking about?
All right. What I want is about 30 minutes of your time. What's your schedule looking like today?
I'm free right now. What's up?
All right. So what I'm going to do is send you some information. I want your opinion on it. You always want to ask them for their opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say, "Hey man, I want you to look at this something. It's the best thing I've ever seen." Blah blah blah. Listen. I see something that looks really great, and I know there's a lot of money to be made. I thought about you. You may or may not be interested, but I value your opinion. Take a look at it and let me know what your opinion is about it. That's it. Just ask for their
Yep.
opinion.
Yep.
All right, guys. If you have any questions on today's call, we're basically hitting the 9 o'clock hour. Anyone have any questions about what we went over? No questions? Alonzo,
Anybody? Anyone?
Kevin, Rodney,
Anybody
Arnett?
that's not on the line on a panel that has a question, just feel free to write Bruce or myself, anybody on the panel, to get your question answered.
Yeah, you can write me on Facebook and inbox it to me, and I answer your question, and then I basically voice it over. But guys, I just want to let you guys know that this is just powerful, and this is just another way to take your business to the next level. Putting people on a trial run, doing business mixers. Don't wait next week to do the next one. What I was doing was going heavy and going hard. I was doing conference calls. I was using Facebook. I was doing business making. If you're not getting people to get together to read a video, to view the video, what's going to happen is you're not going to have IBOs. You're not going to have customers. And you want to build local. You don't want to build all over the place. You want to build in your parameter, your team, your area. Because what happens is, just like the church, we all can get together and mastermind and build together. Friends don't quit on each other. You want to build a friendship with your business partner, okay? You don't want to just sign someone up and leave them hanging. You want to create a culture. You want to do more than just business. You want to, maybe you guys can go out and go bowling.
Yep.
But you want to create a culture. You want to do this as a family and build a local team and have this thing duplicate like wildfire. But you got to put time in it. You got to put energy in it. You got to take it serious. You
And
got to know
guys,
what the why is. Why are you doing this? Is it for your kids? Is it for you to retire early? Is it to earn just an additional $200 to buy that Michael Kors purse? I hope not.
yeah.
Because if that's the reason, you're in the wrong business.
I mean, guys, Bruce, I'll tell you, man, as far as building a relationship with your team is so powerful because for me, that definitely sticks everybody together. And when you create memories with your business partners, they're gonna want to hold on to that as long as possible and do as much with you. Because for me, with just my team, we hardly went out as much in the beginning, but this one time we all took a drive together just to sample out the Fuel Max Plus. And from that day, we always talk about that. We always talk about, remember that time that we went to one end of the island to the other end of the island and we still had gas and we just talking and then we just start telling people about our adventure. It was a simple drive. It cost no money. They didn't require me to go out of my way. It was just a simple drive with my friends, my business partners, and from that day up to now, they're still in business with me. We're duplicating correctly, and it's just a fun event. It's something that we can do together.
Absolutely. So you want to do it? You just invite people as a get together, home event, business mixer. This is what I keep drilling because I know it works. Even if people don't have the money, there's no excuse. There's trial runs. Okay? There's no excuse. Whether they got the money or not, everyone got a prospect list. And listen, just because you might run into someone who don't know a lot of people, let's just say I run into you, Malik, right?
Hmm.
And you're like, well, I don't know a lot of people. But the few people you don't know who they know.
Exactly.
And that's who you need to talk to because he might lead you to the right person.
Yep.
And then you might lead me to Tom. Tom might lead me to Bill. And Bill might lead me to Jessica. And Jessica is maybe a CPA or a realtor. And she knows thousands of people.
Exactly. It's all networking.
Your business just blew up. It's not
It
about
does.
you. It's about who you know and who that person knows. And that person's going to be like, get out of my way. I'm going to build this thing whether you like it or not.
Yes, sir.
And that's happening right now. For me, I didn't know much people, and I contacted my former high school teacher who was a mechanic, and I said, you know what? I'm just gonna let him try his product out. And I wasn't thinking about who he knows at the time. I'm just like, I'm gonna just let him try it out so he can prove me right that this product is actually what it is. From that point on, he got in it, he checked it out, and now we have our first club wholesale member that's involved in the business now. They're buying a lot of products, and they love it. And now we're spreading the word throughout my hometown just because of that one guy I just happened to thought about. That was it.
It was that simple, right?
Yep.
So
And now he's running the game now. We go to business presentations and he's starting to talk, and I'm over there like, "Oh, I want to say something. I want to say something," but he just takes over the whole presentation. And I'm like, "Do your thing, man.
So
Do your
what
thing."
happens is I want to go over something called the ABC order. When you first get into the business, you're C, right?
Hmm.
When you get yourself a little acquainted and established, you become B. When you learn how to ask questions, when you're doing business mixers, when you build a team, now you become A. A is the expert. So what happens is you're teaching C to become B, and A is teaching B to become A,
Hmm.
which is the expert. And what you're developing is leaders. You don't want to be doing all the work. You're teaching someone else to leverage your time. So you're teaching them how to do presentations. You're teaching them how to welcome people. You want to give everybody different assignments. Just because today I close, I'm not going to always be closing. You've been watching me close for a while. So what I'm going to have you do, I'm going to have you close out the meeting today. I'm
Exactly.
gonna have you introduce the meeting today. Everyone has to take turns, and that's how everyone learn how to become a leader. You don't want to let one person do all the work. You want to give everybody turns and assignments, but you have to show them how to do it. Don't tell them how to do it. Show them. That make sense?
Exactly. Yep.
We all are
Perfect.
leaders. We're not boss. Boss tell people what to do. Leaders show people what to do. All right.
Exactly.
So I think we basically went over everything. If there's anything we didn't cover, we'll probably do another hangout and go over that. But 9:07, we already went over 7 minutes time. So I want to thank everybody for being on tonight's panel. LeVar, and you guys have anything to say before we close it out?
I'm straight.
Yeah, I'm fine as well. I think we covered.
All right.
Pretty
So
much of it.
here's my question for everybody. Saturday, we're having Super Saturday. Who's doing the big? Who's next on the list doing business next week?
I should be doing one
Who's
soon.
gonna we'll be doing one soon? Now, what I gotta do? One thing I learned is to write it down. Book the date, because the more we tell ourselves, I'm gonna do one next week, you gotta write down the date. You gotta book it. I learned one thing a long time
I'm
ago.
gathering.
When you write things down, you get things done. All right.
I see Rodney is on. I believe he's having his first mixture this weekend, Sunday, I believe.
Absolutely. That's awesome. So book the mixer. Let's get it going. Like I said, there's no excuses. If you need help, there's also you can do a three-way call with your sponsor. You can do a speakerphone. There's ways we can close it out for you. There's plenty of leaders. There's me, there's Jasper, there's Malik LeVar. There's a lot of leaders on the team. So thanks for being on tonight's call. So I'm gonna wrap it up. And I see you guys next week.
All right, guys.
All right.